What's happening, everybody? I'm John Ryan here with the one and only Ben Janka.
Well, hello there.
And we are looking at GTA 5 on the PC.
It's so pretty.
At long last, it's been, what, 18 months
Just
now?
about, yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer, a little bit less. So it finally came out on PC today, and here we are having a look at it. I'm going to pop into first-person mode so we can really get the immersive experience of rocking around Los Santos. So this is the game pretty much at the highest settings you can set. I'll pop open our menu.
Just so you can see, this is indeed the PC version, and indeed it is cranked up.
We're only running it at 1280 by 1080, or 1920 by 1080, I should say, just so that we can actually record it for you guys, because we can't really display a whole lot in 4K at the moment. But so you can see we've got pretty much everything kicked over. Population density, variety, distance scaling is all up to the highest. Everything else is as high as it goes. So
There's some cool settings.
Let's drive around.
Yeah.
So the machine that we're currently on is, it has 16 gigs of RAM. We're running an i7 at 4 gigahertz, and it's got a GeForce GTX 980 in it with, I think, 4 gigs of RAM.
I think so too, yeah.
I didn't build this particular machine, so
These
I'm not
our
totally
office
sure. Let's pull over and have a look-see on foot at the nice and shiny city of Los Santos.
Take it all in. It looks really nice.
It does look well. It looks really nice on consoles and stuff
Yeah.
too. But you can see like the shadows are a little bit tighter. They're a little bit softer. We're gonna follow this guy for a second.
So
it's
for me,
really nice and soft, and the speed that it's running at a very smooth 60 frames for us. Sorry, Ben, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I was gonna say when I was playing through the beginning stuff to get to this point, because we wanted to show off the increased population density and the car density and all that.
Yep.
The one big thing that I noticed was during cutscenes, looking at characters' faces, they just seemed a lot softer.
Really?
Like they looked, like their faces looked like they actually had skin on them, which was weird.
Ooh, that's spooky.
But yeah,
my
super
car's
spooky.
back here.
I
almost just stole that man's car for no reason. Let's look at.
Oh God! No.
This is why you don't play in first person all the time, especially when you're getting used to controls. Excuse me. No. Come back here.
Oh, you don't even have any guns.
Oh, Ben, you were supposed to get me guns.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'll just chase him down. So speaking of getting hit by cars by accident, if y'all remember when GTA 4 came out on PC, you could say its controls left a little bit to be desired. He hit somebody else.
Jeez, he's the worst.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Just drive him off the road.
Pardon me. Remember GTA 4's launch had it left some stuff to be desired when it came to its control scheme.
Definitely.
This is a little smoother. I think that's largely in part due to the vehicle physics, though, because now it's not as if the car that you're driving is kind of floating on a magical river. Ow!
Oh God! Fist fights, go! Punch him into that! Punch him into that car. He's wearing jorts. Oh no!
Anyways, so it's also a lot easier now that you have the first-person option. In fact, I find it to be a lot more difficult, not so much driving, but when you're walking around in third person, it's definitely a little bit trickier to control yourself in like a fluid motion.
Yeah.
But as a first-person shooter on PC, this feels great.
And that being said, too, if you still don't want to use keyboard and mouse, the controller works really well, too.
Yeah, you can also plug in a gamepad, of course, play it like a GTA on consoles. But, you know, if you've waited this long to play the game, odds are you're probably going to play a PC and mouse controls.
Yeah,
mouse and
keyboard and mouse. And it works pretty well. Also, worth mentioning, speaking of GTA 4 and how that port was not very good, just look at this. It's running properly. Like, this is playable.
GTA 4 ran and played.
Barely.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, that was the thing, is Rockstar has said time and time again that they wanted to make the PC edition of GTA 5 the definitive edition of the game. And I think, you know, so far I haven't played too much of it. This is, oh God,
almost got hit by a truck.
This is all bad. That I feel like, you know, they might just have done it. The controls feel good. It looks great, obviously. And yeah, so we'll see. It also comes with that really cool film editor mode, so we'll have to take a look at that in another video later on.
Definitely.
But Ben, you've played more of the story stuff. You said that the cutscenes look a decent sight better.
Yeah.
How do the quick-paced missions feel with the first person and the PC controls?
I didn't get a chance to try too much because
Well, you played through the opening, and that's got a fair amount of shoot 'em ups.
I mean, our mouse that we had originally hooked up didn't didn't click too well.
Don't
so
blame
it
the
was-
mouse.
You're using a different one, right? It's
You're
fine.
right. I did change the mouse.
But it worked. Like I put down the controller just to make sure that I could try it, and it worked even with the weird messed up mouse. Like the port's good.
Port works. Ports.
It's a port.
Now let's get on a really fast
Oh, there we go.
motorcycle, and let's see how this the frame rate kicks up.
That's actually a really good thing. I didn't even think about that.
So it's a it's still very smooth, kicking over at 60. Not a whole lot of drops.
Just running
this
these
is-
live tests right now.
This is very smooth. This looks great. Moving around feels good. You can see a little bit of slowdown when I turn my head, but it's definitely, oh god, but it's definitely very, very, very nice.
Very nice, yes.
Very nice. I just made a Borat joke. God, it's 2015. Shame
It's okay.
on me.
It's what you do. It's to get Grand Theft Auto. I'm sure they have a Borat reference in here somewhere.
I'm sure they do. Oh, good. Oh,
Dude,
we're
you're
live.
gonna-
We're
you're-
live. We're live. We're
You're
live.
not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it out of this.
No, I'm told. This is the Matrix 2
You're
right here.
barreling down like, oh no!
I killed myself on that guy.
Rest in peace.
Rip in peace, other motorcyclist. So yeah, speed test holds up. The vehicles were still loading in. There wasn't a whole lot of frame drop or really any nasty slowdowns or buggery.
Buggery in general. General buggery.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, you guys can see it right here. It looks absolutely beautiful. Let's you know what? Let's do a thing.
Do a thing.
Let's do a thing because they've added, instead of a full command console, they now just have cheat codes.
So just type them in.
Well, it's funny because they're actually the cell phone cheats, I thought.
Oh, and you don't have to.
That should be it. No, I'm wrong.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm trying really. There it is.
There.
I'm trying really hard to remember what the cell phone cheats in the next gen versions spell out.
Oh. Would you have like the numbers memorized? Or?
Of course, they have the numbers
Oh
memorized.
dear.
Actually, that's how I memorize the numbers, because I figure out what they spell and then I just remember that.
Gotcha.
So here we are in our helo chopper.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Just
and
go really high up and see how it.
I don't. Uh oh. I
Click-
might
clicking
not be. I
buttons.
might not be a good pilot.
That's okay. Just go up really high in the air and.
So yeah, one of the things that they touted was an increased draw distance, and like we can see very clearly
Those mountains.
all the way out. Well, not just the
All the
mountains,
way
but
out
if you look, I'll try and get my cursor over there. Right over there, you can see trees and shrubs and stuff in the distance.
Oh yeah.
Way over there.
How about that?
I know, right? Super cool.
You found the gun bullets.
I found the gun bullets. I still can't find the pitch and yaw though. This is why you play the game a little bit and get comfortable
Yeah.
with it before you do.
We kind of just
before
threw you
do
in here
cheats.
and.
It's okay. It's all right. But
John Ryan, do the things.
No, it's how my life works. I just do all the things. Come on, now there we go. So if we look over this way, you can see the beautiful vista that is the south side of Los Santos. You can see all the way down. You can see all the palm trees over at the beach, the street that leads out to the Chumash Highway. You can very clearly see all the houses over there.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. This is
It's really
actually
nice.
astoundingly pretty. Nope, that's not the thing that I want. I don't want that either. I want to go forward. God, you know what?
Is it just-
Screw it? No, I'm not. I'm not the only one.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
no.
I forgot I didn't have a parachute on.
It's okay. It's pretty early in the game.
It's all right. It's totally cool.
Oh
Blip.
Oh.
But no, I mean you can see that the draw distance definitely has been expanded. Everything far away does look very, very sharp. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you guys are checking it out on PC, if you have the ability to kick it up to these high settings, absolutely do yourself a favor and do it. Once again, we're running basically everything all the way. No, come on now, up at the top.
But my question is it time to pose this question to say
What's
hey,
your question?
what would it look like if it were running not at the highest settings?
That is a very good question. I'll tell you what. Let's go.
Just crank it down.
Let's crank this baby down. Let's
Oh,
set
man.
everything all.
So if you're
the
trying to
way.
like if you're like trying to play on your little brother's computer because nothing else is available,
Maybe.
you just want to play some Grand Theft Auto.
You know, I'm gonna leave the population density all the way up.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave those.
But
things
textures. Oh, okay. Well, their lowest setting is normal,
out. Okay,
so I guess
No-
that's kind of a thing.
you know. Sometimes.
Let's see what the game looks like running on normal, and I'll bet you it still looks pretty good. It will look at least as good as 360.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling it'll just we'll just be taken back to when we played it on 360, and that'll be about it. Or watch, we're not even gonna
All right.
like notice too much different.
You ready?
Look at how quick that
All right,
was.
here we are. We're back, and this still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it's clearly it's got some jaggies. Like, look at this, the shadow on Franklin's
see
back here. It's just covered. It's just all the pixels. His hair kind of falling into himself. That's all right.
I mean, I would play this like if.
This looks like the 360 version.
Yeah. I mean, it might
know?
actually look a little bit better. Oh, you tripped that guy.
I did. Oh, he's gonna try and fight me.
Oh no!
Simeon, I can't talk to you right now. I've got to fight a guy.
I've got to defend my honor.
No, come. Oh, God, I hate the third person. Give me that first.
Oh man. There you go. Work him. Take. Oh.
No, I can't lock on. No, Simeon.
There you go.
Stay down. All right.
Don't get up.
So this is what the game looks like on basically the lowest settings, except for the population density. The population density is still pretty high. We could empty the city if we wanted, I suppose. But where's the fun in that? Oh,
No,
now
exactly.
the cops are after me.
I mean,
so let's take a look at some character models.
Some of
this
those-
lady, she's been out in the sun a little bit too long.
God, the textures on the ground are a thing that I kind of noticed.
Actually,
Oh,
that water still
that
looks
water
pretty good.
looks
Simeon,
pretty good.
stop calling me.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so
Or maybe it's if the textures are closer to you, they look better.
Well,
'cause
you have to
they're
remember. I
kinda-
mean, we're running this on its lowest
These are the
visual
lowest settings.
but we're still running it at its lowest settings on a very good PC.
This is true.
Like even, God, Simeon, you're the worst. Even with if there was a mud setting on this, like it would still look like really fancy mud.
Yeah.
But I mean, as you can see, like if you don't have a super PC like we've got sitting here, because we spoil ourselves at IGN. All right, fine, I'll pick up the phone. God, now I'm hanging up on you. Since we spoil ourselves, if you do, a lot of people don't have these kind of machines, but this is what it looks like if you're running on a normal-ish computer, and it still looks pretty good. So if you haven't played it on 360, PS3, or either of the newer gen consoles, like you can still play the game and really enjoy yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a good game in and of itself. Like graphics aside, it's a very beautiful, very detailed game.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind playing this.
No, not at all. Absolutely
Because-
not. The cops are here.
Of
I don't have any guns,
See,
do I?
right now you're getting caught up in playing it, and
I've played this game like 4 times.
Exactly.
Officer, there's no problem, really.
Whoa!
Everything is fine.
Oh, guns on the loose.
Oh, I almost had him. Anyways, this has been our first look at the graphical fidelity
Ooh.
of GTA 5 on PC. I've been John Ryan.
And I'm Ben Jenka.
Thank you so much for joining me, Ben. And, of course, you guys, if you're playing the game, if you have thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, all that jazz, let us know in the comments below. And for everything else on GTA 5, other PC games, and everything coming up in the next year or so, where should we keep it tuned to, Ben?
That would be IGN.
Yeah.
Get that phone booth. Oh, God.